Clap your hands right now. You heard that. But here's the thing. Nothing actually traveled from your hands to your ears. Not air. Not particles. Nothing moved the whole distance. What you heard was a chain reaction. A wave of pressure, passing from one molecule to the next, like dominoes falling across the room. That sound, that clap, was never a thing. It was a disturbance. And your ears are so sensitive they can detect it even when it moves a distance smaller than an atom. When something vibrates, a guitar string, a speaker, your vocal cords, it pushes the air molecules next to it. Those molecules bump into the ones beside them. Those bump into the next ones. And so on, outward in all directions at about 343 meters per second. That's the speed of sound. Each molecule barely moves at all. It just nudges its neighbor and returns to where it was. The energy moves. The matter stays. That's what a sound wave is, a traveling nudge. When that pressure wave reaches your ear, it hits the eardrum. A thin membrane about the size of your fingernail. The eardrum vibrates. Those vibrations pass through 3 tiny bones, the smallest bones in your entire body, into a fluid-filled spiral called the cochlea. Inside the cochlea, tiny hair cells convert the vibrations into electrical signals. Those signals travel up the auditory nerve to your brain, and your brain turns them into what you experience as sound. The whole process takes less than a millisecond. The pitch of a sound, whether it's high or low, depends on how fast the vibrations happen. That's called frequency measured in hertz. A low rumble of thunder might be 20 hertz, 20 vibrations per second. A high-pitched whistle might be 10,000 hertz. Humans can hear roughly between 20 and 20,000 hertz. Dogs can hear up to 65,000. Bats use sound above 100,000 hertz to navigate in complete darkness, bouncing sound off objects and listening to the echo. That's called echolocation. Your ears are impressive. Theirs are extraordinary. Volume is different from pitch. Volume depends on how hard the molecules are pushed, the strength of the pressure wave. That's called amplitude. We measure it in decibels. A quiet library is about 30 decibels. A normal conversation is 60. A rock concert is around 110. A jet engine at close range is 140, which is the threshold of pain. Here's the part that matters. Decibels don't increase in a straight line. They're logarithmic. 60 decibels isn't twice as loud as 30. It's 1,000 times more intense. Loud sounds damage the hair cells in your cochlea. And unlike most cells in your body, those hair cells don't grow back. Sound travels through air, but it travels even faster through water, about 1,500 meters per second. And faster still through steel, nearly 6,000 meters per second. The denser the material, the closer the molecules, the faster the nudge can travel. Now here's the one that changes how you see the universe. In space, there is no air, no molecules to nudge, no medium to carry the wave. In space, there is no sound. Explosions in space are completely silent. Stars collide in absolute silence. The universe is almost entirely quiet, and we only know it exists because of light, not sound. You've heard the Doppler effect without knowing its name. It's the reason an ambulance siren sounds higher as it comes toward you and lower as it drives away. When the source of sound is moving toward you, it's compressing the sound waves in front of it, pushing them closer together so you hear a higher pitch. As it moves away, the waves stretch out behind it, and the pitch drops. Scientists use this same effect with light to measure how fast galaxies are moving away from us. The universe is expanding, and we know because the light from distant stars is stretched, just like that ambulance siren. Music is sound made intentional. When two frequencies are in simple mathematical ratios like 2:1 or 3:2, they sound harmonious together. That's why certain chords feel satisfying and others feel tense. Your brain is doing mathematics every time you listen to a song, comparing frequencies, detecting patterns, predicting what comes next. The emotional response you feel to music, the chills, the sadness, the joy, is your brain reacting to patterns in pressure waves. Waves of air. That's all it is. And somehow it's everything. Every sound you've ever heard, every voice, every song, every storm, was just air molecules nudging each other. A chain of pressure moving outward from something that moved. Your ears caught it. Your brain built a world from it. The next time you hear something, really hear it, think about what just happened. A disturbance traveling at 343 meters per second found your eardrum, crossed 3 tiny bones, entered a spiral of fluid, and became something you felt. That's not